We're going to head to India now, where a new opposition coalition has been formed to challenge the ruling BJP party ahead of elections next year. After 2 days of talks, 26 parties, including the main opposition Congress party, agreed to unite under an alliance with the name India. So is this new political force going to change the future of Indian politics? On the line is our colleague Sachin Gogoi from BBC Monitoring, who is in the capital, Delhi. Thanks so much for joining us, Sachin. Just tell us then about this new coalition and give us your assessment of whether this is a serious threat to the BJP.
Well, both substance and symbolism go hand in politics. So we see a lot of symbolism ahead of next year's national elections in India. Now, this new opposition alliance has thrown what we can describe in cricketing parlance as a googly and in baseball terms as a curveball by naming itself India. This acronym stands for Indian National Development Inclusive Alliance. This is tricky for the BJP because for a party that draws strength from its strong brand of nationalism, to fight India would be rather awkward. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, however, didn't appear to restrain as he termed the alliance meeting in Bengaluru as a conclave of the corrupt. Similarly, another key BJP leader and Assam State Chief Minister, Himanta Biswa Sarma, tried a more creative approach by asserting that they were not worried about the name India. He said the name India came from the British, whereas his party always walks and strives for Bharat, which is a term used in various local languages for India. Now, in terms of substance, this definitely is a collective statement of intent from the opposition. Perhaps there is a broad acknowledgement in the opposition ranks that they will need to lean on each other to be able to challenge the might of the Narendra Modi-led BJP. They had held their first meeting in the eastern city of Patna about a month ago with only 16 parties. That number has now gone up to 26 parties. So yes, they seem to fancy their chances in next year's elections.
26 parties, though, getting them to agree on policies may well be tricky. They may agree that they're against the BJP, but can they agree on what they actually want?
Well, I think they have challenges aplenty. Because especially the main opposition Congress party and various other parties, they have demonstrated some flexibility in accommodating each other. Although there are competing interests playing within the alliance, the parties have made a strategic call to unite, but at more tactical level, many of these opposition parties fiercely compete against each other in several key states. Some of the parties reportedly have even conveyed in yesterday's conclave that agreeing on the sharing of seats among themselves would be more crucial than deciding on a name. Also, multiple opposition leaders would want to be projected as the prime ministerial candidate. That is also going to be a crucial issue to be resolved among the parties.
Perhaps the most important issue.
Indeed.
Who's in the frame then? Who's perhaps the couple of top front runners for this job?
Well, interestingly, by virtue of being the largest and main opposition party, it's always believed that Rahul Gandhi would be the prime ministerial candidate. But according to some reports emerging from the conclave, the Congress party has conveyed that they are not going to insist on any position or the prime ministerial candidature. But at the same time, Rahul Gandhi's name is not out of the reckoning. At the same time, other leaders such as Mamata Banerjee from Trinamool Congress Party, she's also known to be keen for the position. Similarly, another strong man from the eastern state of Bihar, Nitish Kumar, he also is someone whose name has been doing the rounds. So yes, there are multiple names, and this alliance is basically going to form an 11-member panel and also create a secretariat in Delhi in order to oversee all the operations, election management, and also to take certain important calls, including selecting the prime ministerial candidate.
Okay.
So these are in the works now.
Yeah, and briefly, is there any opinion polling yet to suggest how India, this new coalition, may well fare against the BJP?
Not yet. I mean, this has been trending on social media since the news came out yesterday. People are offering their opinions, and understandably, being a political topic, there are opinions on both lines of the divide, but right now it's not very clear.
It's fascinating. Definitely one for us to watch. Thank you so much, Sachin Gogoi there from BBC Monitoring on the line from Delhi. You're with Newsday from the BBC World Service. Plenty more to come, so do stay with us if you can.